is up, guys? HTG Brian back with another LEGO Horizon adventure. Next up, we've got Desperately Seeking Sawtooths Level 5, Instructions Not Required Story. This is going to be the final level for our Desperately Seeking Sawtooth storyline, and for completing it, we're actually going to unlock a trophy called Farewell to the Jungle. Now, we will also get ourselves another gold brick to add to the collection, and a sticker for the Sawtooth part we find, and of course, we also run into the Traveling Merchant, which reveals a hunter's decoy. That's right. And last but not least, we got to take on a giant Sawtooth to end this section. But hey, first, let's jump into a quick conversation.
Okay, gang. Just one more Sawtooth part, and that middle flower is ours.
Tread carefully. The facility it's in converts trees into fuel for the enemy's machines. Expect even deadlier resistance than usual.
Guys, you think what Helis said is true? About me just pretending to be a hero?
What? Of course not, Varl.
The way you handle that spear? No way!
I don't know. It's like he looked deep into my plastic chest cavity and saw there was something missing. What if everything I've done is just hero cosplay?
You think I don't feel that way? People keep telling me the world is gonna end, and I'm supposed to stop it? Seriously?
Wow. I had no idea. Thanks, Aloy. Guess I'll just keep doing the best I can.
Despite Aloy's kind words, Varl yearned for a chance to prove his heroism. And he would get his chance before the story was over. What? You think I don't know about character arcs?
Poor old Varl, feeling all hollow inside. Pretty funny stuff about the old plastic cavity. Ha 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 ha. I thought it was great. The humor in these LEGO games is always second to none. All right, we found a silver stud trail, so we dropped down to a lower ledge and found ourselves another treasure. Pop it open, grab them studs, and hop on the old zip line and get on out of here. Now, don't mind me just trying to get up to a upper deck there, which does not exist. I thought maybe I'd be able to grapple up and pull myself to the top, but no such luck. All right, keep on with the keeping on, following along, taking out any items that may reveal some studdage, and when you're ready, drop down into the tall grass and get ready to battle it up. As we scan, we can see we've got at least 5, 6, 7, 8 enemies on the ground here. We're going to try to work our way over to one, but I can't seem to be sneaky at all. As soon as I reveal myself from the tall grass, it's over. Speaking of over, let's fire a couple arrows over this fire pit, which is going to go ahead and burn, baby, burn. Set them on fire. That's right. We'll go ahead and keep on with the keeping on, taking out these guys. Get your juggle on. That's right. That's right. I've never been a good juggler except for in video games. That's the only place that the juggle is real. All right, speaking of juggle, we're in the jungle, and we're about ready to find our way out of here. We only have one more boss battle before we actually leave and get into a new biome, which will take us into the final storyline. Now, according to Dougie, there are 5 more levels for the next storyline, and then we have one big battle at the end. So, pretty cool stuff. We're not quite in the home stretch yet, but we're getting there. All right, keeping on with the keeping on. We drop down and follow another silver stud trail, which leads us to a build. It's another one of those book boxes. Hopefully you got something fun to leave behind so others can share your joy. Yeah, I don't know if you guys got that reference, but I feel like those look like those neighborhood book bins where you can I don't know if you have them in your neighborhoods. We got a couple of them in ours where you can just put books, magazines, comics, whatever you want, and other people from the neighborhood can come check it out. So if you got a good book or a good read you want to share, you can drop it in the box and let other people experience it. Kind of cool stuff. Got good community spirit around here. All right, next up, following that copper stud line up and around. Of course, if you need some heals, use the old heal tree, and oh no! We run to a roadblock here. Unfortunately, we do not have any kind of flaming arrow or anything to take down that shrubbery, so it looks like I'm going to double back and hopefully find myself some sort of explodey device to take it down, but no such luck. So for once, we're actually going to have to leave a chest behind. I'm sure we've lost or missed 1 or 2 along our journey, just, not finding this silver stud trail or whatever, but it's not very often we actually find one and we can't complete it. So, all right, drop it down to the tall grass. We got some more baddies that need to be irradiated, so I'm going to go ahead and get my frostbite on. Look at that. shooting across the top. Now, that's something that's kind of weird. You can freeze an enemy with one arrow, but then you unfreeze him with the second arrow? I mean, maybe that one didn't actually have the ice properties attached to it, but... All right, we got a lot of stuff going on here. Let's try to take out the smaller guys first just to kind of thin out their numbers and prevent multiple attacks happening at once. So I'm going to go for these watchers. They better watch out because they on my list first. Now, there are some traps on the ground, too, that everybody should be aware of. And look, there was a fire bow. Unfortunately, I think that's a fire bow. I don't think I'll be able to get back up, though. I actually didn't try, to be honest with you guys. So maybe that's what the key is. But I think that's too tall of a ledge. I don't think Aloy's quite got the hops to get up there. Really, I need to take my own advice here, as I am not juggling in the proper order. I'm actually sort of sharing the wealth here. Instead of going after one guy and trying to take his meter all the way down, I've been going after both of them. And, you know, slowly but surely, I'm getting them done did. And, of course, freezing them helps. That's something I would recommend, too. If you got an opportunity to freeze an enemy, definitely do it and then go after the other guys that are not frozen. But, all right, we got ourselves another waterfall up there. It's seemingly looking like the last one we saw. You know, that's one thing about these levels. They don't seem to change a whole lot. I mean, they do, but they don't. The paths seem and feel pretty similar each time we go. But I guess that's probably how they wanted it to be, as this is supposed to be all encapsulated into one sort of biome and story experience. So lots of experiences happening in this video. We talked about book sharing, and now we're talking about... Anyways, moving along. We got a chest over here with a death-defying leap. I was a little worried about making that one back, but I got it. And we are officially out of here. We found ourselves the Traveling Merchants. Let's crack open some chests and see what he's got. He's got a giant hammer, which is only good for errand. We got the Hunter's Decoy. Place a decoy to distract and confuse enemies. It's actually kind of cool. It throws like one of those dummies down. Yeah, there you go. And it's got a little health meter, so it'll only stay out for so long, but it explodes too. Be aware of that. I don't think it took any damage off of me. It looks like it did not. Keep in mind, we do have a heal tree in this area if you did take some damage. Meanwhile, we're going to go ahead and exit stage right. And look at that. We found ourselves some studs and a couple of items to take down and find some more studs. And look at that, a silver trail. That's right, silver trails, silver trails. All right, we'll follow it down and find a couple of destructible items, a couple of hippa to the hoppas, and watch out. There is some spikes on the ground. Definitely avoid those. What is that? It looks like some sort of like a turkey with like the Peanuts guy hat with like his little monocle. Like that was a weird concoction there. Again, I want to know where these designs come from and what they mean, if anything. If they're just totally random and like for funsies, or if they're references to items that were actually in Horizon Zero Dawn. All right, we've dropped down again. Look at that, I put out a decoy. Yeah. And it works pretty good. Now, I'm still getting good with this repeater here, as it does 50s, which is pretty good. I mean, as rapidly as it shoots, I'll take that. But, unfortunately, it's just not enough to take down that Glenhawk. I still am trying to figure out these names for these guys. Oh, boy. And I pick up another repeater, and it does work, but I drop it on the ground. Now, watch out, as it might actually do damage on us. I wanted to go pick it up and reuse it, but unfortunately, I couldn't get there in time. Or maybe you can't pick it up after it's been dropped. Regardless, we got some more bad guys spawned in, including a shell walker. So I'm going to recommend you use the environment as much as possible to kind of put some space in between you and that shell walker's face. And of course, take out the skinnier, scrawnier bad guys first. All right, we got those Glenthawks down. We got some rush boots on the ground, but we're going to actually skip those. Although they're great for avoiding some of these attacks, I do have some bombs that I'm yeeting at him. They don't seem to do a whole lot of damage, but they do sort of shock him, preventing him from moving for a few seconds. So definitely take that opportunity to do as much work as possible to deplete that meter. I found another repeater. That worked out rather nicely. And unfortunately, that shield just bounces him right off me. So I'm going to try to sneak around. That's right. Oh, it's a funny angle. I couldn't quite get there. Luckily for me, I was able to get a couple arrows off before he moved that shield back around facing at me. Now that claw, that little crab claw, is definitely going to be the weak point when he's got that shield out. Although we're not doing a whole lot of damage by hitting it. So try to make your way around the back and hit that golden sweet spot. Oh, look at that. You see that? That was perfect timing on his behalf. All right, a couple 37s and one shot to the golden ring? I don't know what that was, but it did the trick. And look at that, we got ourselves a hot dog cart. You know me, I always love a pocket dog. All right, go ahead and pay attention to this pile of parts, and let's see what's in store for us.
Whoa! Whee! Nope. Yes! Okay, that's the last piece. All we have to do now is put our toothy friend together.
How hard can it be?
Oh, yeah? You gonna do it?
Oh, I get it. You look at me and see a big, dumb guy who likes to eat. But my people, the Osharam, we're machine experts. We can build anything.
Wait, you actually know how to do this?
Nah, I'm just a big, dumb guy who likes to eat. But hey, I'll give it a shot.
I will guide you. Follow my instructions exactly, and handle the parts with care.
Yeah, we got this, Mr. Hands-Off Focus Guy. You leave it to the professionals.
If we all use our focuses together and concentrate, we can do this. Thank you, boys. Put it there. Thank you. Okay, this piece goes here.
Wow.
And we're done. Anyone think it looks a bit off?
I like him. He's got character.
All that matters is if it can do the job.
Let's find out.
Oh no. Looks like we're in. Let's hope that flower is really in there.
Who's a good boy then? You are. Yes, you
Varl.
are.
By entering this facility, you agree to become machine fuel. Thank you for volunteering.
It's that monster. We found it.
Wow, you weren't kidding. That is some ugly mug.
Wait! What's all this about volunteering? I didn't sign up to anything.
Long ago, humans invented recycling. I have perfected the process. All living things must be repurposed.
And I thought Helis was crazy.
This is our chance to stop it. Before it eats all the trees.
Enough chit-chat. You will now be recycled.
That's not what recycling means!
It looks really mad.
The one we built better.
All right, I'm going to have to agree with Varl. I like ours much better. Now, scattered throughout the area are going to be different things that you can use to your advantage, including bins to gather studs and other likable items like gadgets and weapons. We also have bombs on the ground. That's right, bomb, 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 bomb. And we also have these corrupted pits that you can sort of shoot an arrow across, and it seems like it does some damage. I couldn't verify if I did anything specifically. Now, I messed up. I had 3 hot dog carts, and I only tossed 1 on the ground before I picked up the brick separator, which does work pretty well, but it's not as effective against the Sawtooth as it was against the Shellwalker. Now, you also want to make note of where the heal trees are, because those are likely going to be something you're going to need. The last thing you want to do is depleter your own meter. Now, I'm just running around grabbing these bombs and yeeting them as much as I can. And unfortunately, he calls in a couple of watchers. So I'm going to recommend, as always, taking out the little guys to thin out their numbers and make the battle a little less chaotic. Now, there's still lots of stuff coming out from Big Boy here. And like I said, he's going to shoot those fireballs. He's going to shoot the jump attacks. He's going to do all sorts of... Is he going to shoot a jump attack, Brian? That's weird. All right, anyways, you guys know what I'm saying. There's the jump attack again. I've got his meter halfway depleted, and so far, so good, as I've only lost 1.5 hearts. There are a couple of sweet spots that do more damage than others. Focus on those as much as possible, and definitely use your focus if you're not aware of where those are. You can see 170 damage is kind of the average rate that I'm getting for a single bow. And in a minute, I think I switch on over to a spread shot, which, although doesn't give me the damage per arrow that I would get for a single one, it'll actually shoot out multiple arrows at once, hopefully hitting different damage points. And who knows, you might actually fare a higher damage per second with the spread shot than you would with a single. Now, again, I've got bombs all over the place. However, I've pretty much used them all. Looks like I've got maybe one more up top there. And, of course, the Watchers respawn again. He calls in those bad guys every few seconds. Oh, I officially picked up a spread shot bow. I'm going to toggle over to it, but probably not before hitting the focus button first, because I always seem to get those backwards. There it is. I called that. That was like a magic trick. All right, so look at that. I definitely, you know, doing the numbers here, I feel like we're doing better than 170s. So definitely use the spread shovel. Any weapons or gadgets you can find are going to be to your benefit here. And look at that. We almost got it. And down goes the Sawtooth. Whoa, get out of here. Stop following me.
We are experiencing technical difficulties. Please stand by while I escape.
Hey, come back here!
Thank you for your patience. Please try to get eaten later. Goodbye.
Who's it trying to kid? We totally beat it.
But it got away. And this place is still here, ready to turn more of nature into machine juice.
Not for long. What do you say we wreck this joint?
I thought you'd never ask.
Man, that line, please try to get eaten again later. That had me in stitches. All right, we got lots of studs on the ground and a gold brick to pick up, but let's make sure we didn't forget anything scattered around. It looks like there's quite a bit of items that you can actually take down here, and there's even a bunch of shrubbery in the back, which, you know, I probably should have paid a little more attention to that, as I think there may have been some secret little spots that may have yielded some extra stuff. But look, so you can actually burn the shrubbery down. Nothing there, but definitely lots of items to destroy and collect studs from. I don't know what our overall count would have been, but, you know, we've got a few hundred extra. And I don't know, I mean, a few hundred probably would buy an item or two in the shop, and we need lots of outfits and some yards and some roofs still, so booyaka show! Farewell to the Jungle trophy is officially ours. We got ourselves another gold brick, and look at that, we also defeated a corrupted Sawtooth. So now we got a pretty lengthy cutscene, so kick back and enjoy.
Woo! Well, they won't be using that place anymore, that's for sure.
You ought to be careful with that thing. Almost cracked my dome, you oaf.
Yeah, good thing I managed to grab the flower before you smashed that too.
Hey, just doing what had to be done.
Can we keep him, please? I promise I'll feed him and take him out for walks and everything. Huh? I'll always remember you, buddy.
Hey, what do you say we head home and see what Elizabeth has to say about this flower, huh?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I have no idea what dangers you must be facing, but I do know that you are totally rocking it, girl.
Oh, well, thank you. It's nothing, really.
But things are about to heat up, because the last piece of weapon is a desert flower. So be sure to drink plenty of liquids and put on sunscreen. I'll be waiting.
Not as long as I've been waiting for the final area of the village to reopen. It has required almost superhuman patience.
I don't even know what's so special about it, but I can't wait to find out.
It's only the most important part of Mother's heart. One crucial to our success, the dance floor.
Wow, really? And it's gonna help us win?
Of course. Nothing boosts morale like getting one's groove on.
All right, Chapter 4, Drawing Out Helis Unlock. That's right, we also got a bunch of other items. The gang managed to build their very own Sawtooth, but there's a whole new area of Mother's Heart to rebuild too. Try out all the customizations of a new amusement theme. We also have the new Apex machine hunts unlocked. That's right, so we got some new stuffs because we completed the Jewel Rainforest. And we got a whole plethora of other stuffs that'll be popping up. The Sacred Lands Apex machine hunts unlocked as well. We also got the Snow Chant Mountains unlocked. So basically most, if not all of the Apex Apex machine hunts are now available. We also got 17 gold Bricky Poos, so not quite ready to unlock the final XP unlock, but we will eventually get there. Some more decorations. It looks like I missed one too because I was caught up in my own words. We got a tailor. That's right. New outfits as available as well. So lots and lots and lots of stuff. Next up though, drawing out Helus, the Desert Flower, level 1. All right. Hey guys, if you like this video, please click that like button down below. You'd be surprised how many people watch, enjoy, and don't take the time to click that like. It would mean the world to us. Also, check us out on social media and over at HappyThumbsGaming.com. If you're looking for some merch, HTG merch is your place to perch. That's going to do it for me, though, guys. As always, until next time.